Well, we're back. I'm sorry. Something happened to my live feed, and a phone call came in. It kind of interrupted everything. I'm sorry about that, guys. Um, re-going back to this, but kind of wait until people pop in. There we go. Those drivers. Hey, Daniel. So Daniel's still here. Um, I'm sorry. I had a phone call came in and it interrupted my live feed. So now I'm trying to recap, and then I had a buddy message me, and it's a fun morning. But with these trucks in giant companies and fleet vehicles, you're gonna get them drivers who just don't do their job as far as a driver. Part of being a driver, right on, Daniel. I mean, at least you understand, man. And I mean, things happen. I get it. Things happen. You get in a pattern, and sometimes, yeah, you're just frustrated with the truck you get, and you're just like, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna drop it off and say what I need to say and leave. But I found a ratchet wrench underneath the hood this morning. So not really a good sign. Dead battery, big whoop. I pick up my load and I start trucking. After I get the truck jumped, I had to call breakdown and say, hey, my batteries are dead on my truck. And they're all like, well, are you sure it's the batteries? And if you guys know me and as what I'm doing, I've worked a job where I've operated tow truck and mechanic and all this. And the guy asked me, are you sure it's a dead battery? Are you sure it's not something else? I'm like, I kind of know what I'm talking about. It's always good to kind of get to know your equipment. But this guy, I turned around and told him it's dead battery. The mechanic showed up, jumped the truck, got my load, headed south, and yeah, I come down off of Raton Pass, which there's a video on there of Raton Pass. It's got a good steep grade to it coming down either side of the mountain, and it's like 6%, and it's a couple miles long. As I'm coming down, I'm applying the brake pedal, and I start hearing something that is not normal. I'm like, nope, nope, nope. I'm thinking right off the top of my head, either a drum is, cracked, or a brake disc or a brake pad is destroyed and cracked, and I'm hearing maybe a grinding. And I'm like, I just don't understand. I have the heater on, and sometimes the heater in these trucks are really, really loud. And, I mean, the radio is on and everything. By the way, good morning, Angry Gorilla. How is your schooling going? I know you got your permit. Congrats on that. And Daniel, I mean, you've been doing this for a minute. Matter of fact, Daniel, where are you, buddy? So I'm just kind of curious where everybody's at. I know Gorilla's up in Denver. I didn't give him a holler because by the time I was headed up, it was real late. But you're in Tennessee. Jeez, man, you're out there. What's the weather like? But with everything, with the truck having its issue, I realized as I was stepping on the brake pedal, I was losing a lot of air. And I mean a lot of air. Finally, when I quit, I was like, I got to figure out what this is. Stepped on the brake pedal, and air just came out like nobody's business. And let me show you guys real quick. Okay? Those are full tanks. Tulsa, Oklahoma. I like Tulsa. I really do. School is being good. Nice. Nice. Good job, guys. But yeah, let me show you this real quick. Watch that air tank. I'm going to apply full pressure, and I'm just holding the brake. Now, there we go. I mean, that's never a sound you want to hear, and that's something you don't want to see. I held it, and then as soon as it started hitting the alarm, I let go. So that's a pretty massive air leak. I mean, wouldn't you guys say? I don't know the last time this truck was... trying to balance this right there. I don't know the last time the truck was actually serviced or what was actually done with it, why there's a ratchet wrench underneath my hood. So some mechanic lost their tool because I didn't take it, but it was underneath the hood. Another driver tried helping me, and I didn't catch his name, trying to jump my truck with his truck. I mean, he backed up, had jumper cables, tried doing it, and he's like, "Oh, look!" He's like, like, yeah, I know it was there. And he's like, "It's mine now." Whatever, As a mechanic, your tools are your livelihood, and if you leave your tools underneath the hood of a truck, you're more than likely going to lose them. I am going to talk to my shop manager, my terminal manager. I mean, this kind of growing pains to getting to where I want to be. And, there's certain things you're just going to have to learn as far as being a new trucker. You have to be patient. I mean, Daniel, you've been doing this for a lot of years. I know that. And one of the main things out here is being patient, having a good attitude, no matter what comes your way. I mean, sometimes it just rains and pours on you, like tonight for me. And losing. Yeah, almost 12 years. Yep. Gorilla, I'll answer that here in a little bit. Well, I'm actually sitting here at a rest area waiting on a company, which is kind of funny. I'll get to the punchline on this. I'm waiting on a vendor that my company would use for a service call in this area. And special shout out to Kelly's Towing this morning. If y'all can't read that, there you go. Kelly's Towing will be coming out here working on this particular truck. I'm south of Raton, New Mexico. I'm right down here on the I-25. You should know where Raton is, Gorilla. Anyways, I don't know, 45 minutes away from Trinidad. And, I called the mechanic, explained what happened, because the mechanic coming out is a buddy of mine. I've worked with him in the shop. We've worked side by side, and as of Tuesday, I'm no longer with Kelly's Towing. That was day before yesterday, and I packed up my tools, took them home, and told the guys I'm going to be going the trucking full time. And here I am trying to get some loads done so I can get my big surprise of a brand new truck. Mind you, this is a very nice Freightliner International. Excuse me. I'm getting a Freightliner. I'm in an International ProStar. I'm not in any of the LTs. I haven't driven an LT yet, but also with this whole moving to a different truck, I'm losing a stick shift. I'm gaining an automatic, but I get a brand new truck. With getting my own truck, it'll be new to me, new to the company, because it'll be a 2019 Freightliner Cascadia. From what I've been seeing and looking at, and out of the choices I got to choose, the Freightliner's got some of the best living quarters and spaces. I will be doing a review on that when I actually get the truck. But for new drivers coming in, you got to be patient. You got to work your way up. I've been doing this for a few years, and I've worked very, very hard for Night Transportation and shown my dedication and what I can do as far as a driver. Daniel, are you owner op, or are you working for a major company? Just a quick question on that. And things are the way they are here. You're as a driver, you're gonna have to work your way up on things. There is another person I want to give a shout out. I just can't remember his YouTube channel. Your lease, okay. So with lease, you at least get to inspect your truck before you lease it, right? And you got a contract that you got to sign and uphold on your end. and the company's got to uphold if I'm correct on that. And when you lease, are you getting a brand new truck or are you getting a truck with miles on it? I guess that's another question there. Drink some of my lovely Pilot coffee. Look at that, guys. The good stuff. Nice, dark, rich coffee. Got a used truck. Did you run across a lot of issues when you got a used truck, or not really? Hopefully it didn't cost you anything. You know, hopefully they fixed a lot of things, and you don't have like a limit. You know. But you know, I mean, some trucks, they get used and abused, mistreated, not properly taken care of from the driver's point in, giving the proper information to the mechanics to get things done. And then, you know, if I would have had more time, I mean, sorry, tonight I am guilty of not checking my brake pads. I know I should have. And, you know, it's one of those things that I'm not afraid to climb under a truck and, you know, visually inspect my pads. You better get permission from the school, Gorilla, on that before you start videotaping anything. Just an FYI on that, man, because sometimes schools don't like that kind of stuff. I'd probably get permission, but Daniel, that's great, man. I mean, they got things done, and yeah, you did. So okay. Things you'll run across, but you'll have to be patient in this line of work. I'm so amped and excited that I'll be getting a truck to myself. It'll be brand new to me. I get to keep my gear in it all the way around. I get to keep it clean. I won't be dealing with issues. At least I'll be able to help counteract some of these things that I've ran across and keep things going in the positive way to make money for the truck, make money for myself and the company. Okay, cool. Right on, man. I was going to say, you're up awfully early there, Gorilla, to be watching YouTube. And you know, got school in the morning. You better pay attention, sir. But I mean, part of this job, it's gonna test you as a person, as a driver, where your loyalty stands, and where you're gonna make your sacrifices. I mean, Daniel, with the years and miles you have under your belt, I guarantee you've made sacrifices, you know, family, personal sacrifices of, you know, am I making the right choice? You do a lot of thinking in this job. Everything right here, this could be your best friend or your worst enemy, and you can end up having issues after issues, and then home life. Something happens with your family and them, their transportation, and all this other stuff. I mean, things can add up. And not my mechanic yet. But I should have enough battery and stuff. I'm going to actually have to throw on some extra clothes. Because it's a little cold. I mean, it's not the prettiest night out here. But, you know, maybe I can help inspect and lend a hand. But it'd be nice to see a buddy out here, somebody I can trust with the truck. Yeah, I mean, I remember having an opportunity to make more money, but I would be sacrificing home time. I had a moment, I was in California, I get a phone call, I already have a pre-plan on me, so my job is sleep, wake up, grab this load, and go home. I mean, when you got that load that takes you home, you're like, yeah, let's go. Company calls you and says, hey, I really, really, really need you to do this. And no. How many times have you turned down a load or money and said, no, I'm not doing it. I'm going home. And then they take and say, well, we'll pay you the mileage and extra. What is that extra really worth? I mean, you're going to sacrifice something there. You're going to sacrifice a good paycheck for home time, or you're going to take the home time and maybe put your family in a stressful situation over a paycheck. It's sacrifices you're going to have to make as a driver. These are calls that you're going to have to make on your own. The best thing as new drivers is take and call fellow drivers, get to know your fellow team drivers, people who've been in the business. Hop on these YouTube channels and talk to these people. I mean, Daniel's very, very knowledgeable in this business. I mean, Gorilla's coming into it. Little Dog, I'm giving you the shout out there because I've followed you for some time, man. I mean, you were still at Night Transportation. You and the Little Guy show. I started watching you guys and learning about you guys and realizing you guys can put out some really, really great content. And at that point in time, I was still new to the OTR and solo driving by myself. My very first trucking experience went from working out in the gas field, which wasn't any part of pavement. I mean, the most pavement I would see about 10 miles at the most at 55 miles an hour, 2-lane back road highway, and then it was all dirt road and mountains. And, something like that, you don't get the full OTR experience. My first OTR experience came from Swift. My trainer turned around, realized that I had experience in shifting, clutching, and getting around and maneuvering. But as far as, being on the highway and living the highway life, that was very, very new to me. And knowing, okay, well, I may not get home tonight, I may not get home next week. Those were things I had to learn. And it's something else. It takes a very special person, a very patient person, and you got to be free and clear-minded. Hi, whoever just popped in. I guess we got 4 viewers right now. Welcome to my my live feed tonight. We are waiting on a mechanic, just to update you real quick, to come fix an air leak. A massive air leak to where I will not continue on any further. I made it to a safe spot to pull over, to park the truck safely, to give the mechanic who'll be coming out here a good, safe working environment. Because when you have a breakdown issue or you have an issue, if you have to pull over, immediately pull over. By all means, stop the vehicle at the safest point possible. And, if you're going to be getting service calls and you could kind of inch it into a place, whether it's throw the 4-ways on and inch over to a rest area or a pull off, get there. Because as being on the tow truck side and doing that kind of line of work, it's real testing of your comfort being right next to a highway where we've all seen it as truck drivers of people who don't move over for road crews, policemen, a broken down vehicle with its hazards on. And it can be a real frightening experience being under a truck or near a truck at that point in time, knowing that any minute somebody not paying attention could smack the back of the vehicle you're working on and put you in a world of hurt, if not kill you. And that was kind of like my main idea. I realized I had this air leak, and my safest point was like right then and now is what I was thinking. But then I saw rest area 2 miles ahead. I was already slowing down, so I'm like, I'm going to get in this rest area, I'm going to make all the proper phone calls and get a mechanic out here. At least I know the mechanic who will be servicing the vehicle will be safe. You got to be open-minded to everybody else. You got to see the big picture. As I tell you with Smith Training, look at the big picture. Well, the big picture is not only what's in front of you or on the side of you, it's everything. Whether it's the guy moving around in the fuel island, the goon who's got his cell phone in his hand going down the road, the guy trying to cross the crosswalk with a green light, not paying attention that you're in a semi. You gotta look and kind of take the best guess you can of what people are doing. Um, hey, Daniel, what kind of truck are you in, buddy? I mean, I don't know what you're in. I know Gorilla will get there, but, you know, gotta get that stuff. Well, bro, I got... Okay, never mind. Well, Daniel, you be safe. Take care of business, man, and we will see you later. Be safe, and keep the shiny side up, greasy side down. Oh man, a T660. Those are nice trucks. Those are really really nice trucks. Um, you know, I've gotten the work on a few. Um, you know, everything is the way it is. But guys, I'm kind of gonna ramble on until the tow truck shows, or not the tow truck, the service truck. Phone is falling. I'm having issues. See if I can smoke a cigarette and do the live stream. Smoking is bad, people. I will tell you that. Smoking is very bad. But some people have smoking, some have chewing. Do not drink while operating a vehicle. If you're going to drink, make sure you're responsible. If you're going to do anything that judges or impairs your judgment, I mean, it could be better, yes. It always could be. What's up, Right Lane Outlaw? Welcome to the channel, man. Appreciate you popping in. Yes, I am at Night Transportation. I love the company because of the relationship I have with some of my terminal managers throughout the company. The terminal manager in Tulsa is a really cool guy. My terminal manager in Denver, I know him real well. The Idaho Falls, or is it Idaho Falls? Idaho. He's a really good guy. I know a good majority of the team out in Salt Lake. I like Night Transportation. I mean, you want to know something about them? If I can answer it, I'll give you the best answer I can. If not, I will I will find the answer and get the information to you. That's kind of what my channel is about. And that, welcome, Right Lane Outlaw. Who do you work for, sir? That's a question for you. Uh-oh. I may have to ask the mechanic to give me a light. Oh, there we go. My phone is beeping away, being goofy. There we go. Hopefully that's better, guys. But yeah. Just with the issues I'm having, I know there's only one way to go when you hit like bottom and you feel like you're at bottom. You gotta look at your big picture, why you're out here as a driver. I mean, ask yourself really, why are you out here? I know money is one of the biggest deals for a lot of people. Freedom for other drivers is one of their things. I mean, I know guys who are not chasing paychecks. They're out here because they love their job. They love doing what they do, and they don't see themselves doing anything else. And I really do feel for them drivers. I mean, I kind of at the same step right there. I love driving. I love my job, and it's a great thing. And that, I guess we lost one, is probably Daniel. Everybody, welcome to the channel again. If you guys wouldn't mind, would you at least hit the thumbs up on this? I don't know how much of this you guys have been catching, but I don't get many thumbs up or views on my videos, so now I just want to try to help my channel grow, and at least with being on full time, if I'm not running during the night as much, I'll be able to put together more videos and more content and get back on schedule like I want to be. But like I said, I've had a lot going on, and trying to find the perfect balance has just not been there lately. I want to say the last time I did a video, I was with Angry Gorilla. He was doing a ride along with me. And if you guys aren't subscribed to him, at least go check him out. He's in the comment section here. So go pop over there. Give him a subscription. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever did that. I appreciate it. That's my first thumbs up of the night after 25 minutes. I'm here to help, one, promote other YouTube channels and other drivers to get the views and the subscriptions. Right Lane, I don't know if you have your own channel. I will definitely check you out here in a little bit and see what's going on there, and kind of see what's going on. But other than that, there's the shout out. Another good driver to take and watch on YouTube, and one I personally enjoy, is Thor, the original Outcast. He's a driver for Godfrey Trucking, and he loves his job. I mean, there's not a question about it. As far as I know, he's an owner-op. Really, really knowledgeable guy. But, yeah, guys, I mean, hopefully everybody's having a good time, making lots of money, and that's one thing. Being out here and doing the sacrifices and the time that you spend away from family, you're trying to get yourself in a financial situation, the majority, you're trying to get yourself in a financial situation where you're able to enjoy life and live. And I mean, that is my ultimate goal. I have my family, which I'm trying to support and do better. Another reason why I took the dedicated thing and I stepped away from tow truck. Tow truck is a very good business. It is very profitable. It's like any other business, though. You will have slow times. You will have really, really headache times where things are really, really going, and it just doesn't seem like enough time in the day. Not enough hours of service. I don't know. Does anybody have any questions? And other than that, I don't know if anybody else has got any more questions, because I only have 2 viewers now. But if I drop one more viewer, I'm probably going to end the video and continue on maybe tomorrow, which I kind of pre-planned. But I figure if I'm going to be sitting here for about 45 minutes waiting on my buddy to show up and help me out with my air leak, figure why not go live? But I guess I could give a quick tour, because I'm kind of running in circles with everything. But I'll give you a quick tour of I want to say a 2013 International ProStar. So we'll do that real quick. As far as your basic insides, with certain company trucks, you will have this lovely display of numbers. You have to punch in a special code to keep the truck running and idling and operating. I dislike, and this is a personal thing, I dislike the amber glow on the dash. It gets a little hard to see at night. There's your instrument cluster. I do like the fact that they have this. Let's see here. See if I bring it up. I don't know how well that's looking, but they have an onboard scale for your drive axles. There we go. Approximately 31.2. That is roughly what I am carrying on my drives. That is a neat feature that I do like on trucks. And you can tell this truck has definitely been used. Yeah, got some issues there. This has been an irritating piece right here. I mean, because sometimes I'll sit with my hand like that, and it just, I always have a wheel cover because of stuff like this, or you even glue that down or cut off. This would be my ELD. This is Zonar. This is like a tablet. Take and pop that out of there, just like a handheld tablet. Do all my stuff on there. My lovely stick shift. Cup holders. I do like the cup holders on this. They're nice and wide and deep to around the spit bottle, cigarettes, and then nice sturdy short cup holder there. They have this little pocket right here, which I mostly lose pens in there. Cigarette lighter here and another one here, or 12-volt plug-in. Behind this, I have a cubby hole. I apparently can't get good lighting on that. But yeah, there's a little cubby there. I mean, sometimes you throw your phone in there. You gotta watch it. It gets a little hot. How many of you guys are actually running these Elite Free Passes? I actually like this one because it pays for the majority of the toll roads that I have. That'd be my onboard camera. Faces one way for night transportation, strictly outside of the truck. Like I said, I basically hopped in here and things are a mess, and I'm sorry, guys. But right here, let me move that curtain. Right here, you have your top little cubby compartment. I have small things in there like my driver ID badge for night transportation. I got some paperwork in there. You got some storage space up here, guys, which is really nice when you can organize things. What in the world is that? Uh-oh. North Pass. Okay, well, don't need that. This here, and this is funny. This is at the top above this little compartment here. I'll get to that compartment. But this right here, these are little notches for a roll of paper towels, which is really, really nice. Because when you need a paper towel, you just pull it out, snap it off, done. You know, same side, same top coverage. Got some more paperwork. I know there's a camera up there floating around. But in here, this is real nice. I can't really see it. Darn it. Let me see. Got my headlamp. Turn around. Got a nice little shelf in there. Take and put things on. My permit book is in there. That's what's sitting there. And then right underneath it, right underneath, this is the area where you would put your CB radio and connect it. And what's nice about this, sorry guys, I'm just all thumbs this morning. With this tray, it actually comes up and out. So, take that out real quick. Get the light shining in there. But there you go. I mean, if you got a relatively big CB and you get it mounted right down to the bottom there, you know, it has that little strap, if you can see that. It's all right. It's really nice. As far as sleeping in bunk area, let me get some lights on. I've not made my bed yet because, like I said, I picked up the truck. Okay, this is the storage space on the passenger side. You got 3 shelves right there, and they're okay size. I mean, I normally stick laundry up in there, and they're pretty wide. I've also carried a small tote that fits in there, and I've kept food in it. And the thing is, with some of these trucks, they rattle. They rattle like nobody's business. And then you have like where you could put a TV, microwave, you know, small things like that right there. And what's nice is it's got its own little table here. Table pops out and close it on that side. Just so people know, there's a button right here. You push that and it slides back in. And I don't know how many of you guys have actually bumped in and caught this piece. If you can tell, this has been broken right in here. But yeah, I've caught that a few times myself personally, but not in this truck. You got your nice little shelves here, which I'll be doing a full video and everything of the Freightliner I'll be getting. See, and this you click one and another one pops open. See, I had pretty decent cabinets and drawers here. Now, on the driver's side, behind the driver's seat, you got this nice one here. I like this. I normally throw a phone up here. It doesn't get hot while charging. And you got this step piece here and another step piece down here. And Nice little cabinet, which normally the light comes on. It's located right there, but the bulb seems to be burnt out on this one. And some of them have a rod towards the top. Let me see. There's the headlight. That rod right there at the top runs across for like hanging your clothes and your laundry. So there's that. And also on this side, you have the 3-shelf cabinet here. You have your top bunk, which does not fold up in the Internationals. You have your lights there. You have storage on both sides right here above the bunk, above the main bed. You have your control panel here, which, it's all right. It's not the best one. I've seen better. Cigarette plug-in. We're going to say there's one back here where your microwave would go or a TV. You have one underneath the bunk. Let me see. This is actually one of the cooler features. There's a floodlight at the bottom. But you have another cigarette lighter down over here underneath the bunk. And then you have one over there with the inch cluster for that. But guys, it seems like I've lost everybody's interest and, time. So I'm going to kind of save my breath and wait for my mechanic to show up. And I may shoot some video with him if he's okay with it. If not, it's fine. But guys, please go out there, be safe. Be looking forward to either the next 2 videos or next video that'll be popping up within the week. For those drivers who are headed home for home time, please be safe. Yeah, I think you are, Gorilla. I think you're the only one left, buddy. Please be safe. Get the big picture, and turn in broken equipment. So drivers like me trying to get on the ball here don't get stuck with something bad. But everybody, please be safe. Enjoy everything. Keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down. Lighters.